The Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge is still one of the best, if not the best looking smartphone available today. With its dual-edge display, its subtly curved glass back, and its 5.5-inch Super AMOLED panel, it just attracts attention everywhere you go. Now, one reason is because the Edge portrays the lack of almost any bezel on the sides. But the great thing is, when you put the S7 Edge in your hands, it just screams top-notch. And out of the pair, the S7 Edge seems to be everyone's favorite. It's larger, has a larger display, larger battery, and plainly looks miles and miles better than the S7, and the S7 is definitely one gorgeous looking device. So how has the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge aged over the past 1 year? Well, it all starts with the display, and as I mentioned, it's a 5.5-inch panel, which is larger than the S7, and it has curved edges. The S7 Edge has one great looking panel. The resolution is Quad HD, and the colors and saturation are off the charts. Basically, this is one beautiful looking display and hasn't aged a single day since this device launched last year. Next is the hardware packed inside. The S7 Edge features the same hardware found on the Galaxy S7, though with a larger battery. So we're talking the Snapdragon 820 processor, 4GB of RAM, and the Adreno 430 GPU. Battery-wise, it packs a 3,600 mAh battery, a 600 mAh larger than the S7. Other hardware features like the fingerprint sensor and the 12-megapixel camera are shared by both devices. This means that the S7 Edge still performs like it did when it was brand new out of the box. Though most of that has to do with the software, and like the S7, I'm still not the biggest fan of Samsung's UX. However, it's gotten miles and miles better than the previous generations of TouchWiz, and to date, it is the most toned down version. Though the lack of 7.0 Nougat being widespread on the S7 and S7 Edge devices still annoys the crap out of me. Why can't manufacturers just get on the schedule of pushing software releases at a reasonable time? I simply just don't get it. Now, the camera on the S7 and S7 Edge are simply amazing. If you want to take a look at the sample images and my review of the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge camera, make sure to check out my S7 camera review. I'll leave a link below and a card in the top right corner. Other things to note with the S7 Edge is the water resistance rating of IP68. Definitely a nice thing to have, and it's almost become a standard to have some sort of waterproofing on a new smartphone. Just look at the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Overall, the S7 Edge has aged flawlessly. It's really one of the best devices from 2016 and definitely one of my favorites. And even if you pick one up brand new today, you'll be happy for quite some time. It performs great, it looks brand new, though it is a pretty fragile device, so do be careful with it. And the greatest thing about it is it literally screams high quality. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up below and hit that subscribe button if you want to see